guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. I am here to help my friend Caroline from Scrapping with a Twist. I'm going to help her celebrate her 1,000 subscriber hop. She was really kind enough to help me celebrate mine, and she actually got to 1,000 before me, but she had been sick and then had family and things like that, so she's only just got around to doing it. So she's past 1,000 now, and she does some absolutely beautiful, stunning layouts. Nothing hugely fancy, nothing hugely involved, but what she does really makes her layout stand out. Caroline, I want to congratulate you. I have been watching you since you started on Ginger's Corner, and I pressed subscribe because I loved listening to you and listening to your stories and how you put your layouts together. Now, yes, I know Caroline's channel does have a twist. She does do a prayer or a scripture out of the Bible or something like that, but as she says, fast forward that bit if you don't want to listen. But in actual fact, I listened to it. I mean, you know, everyone's different. Everyone has their own, religious things and whatever. But sometimes it's just nice to listen to something and understand what that person actually got out of that piece of script, or, piece from the Bible or something like that. It's not about somebody preaching to you and shoving it down your throat. It's just might be something that actually has happened in her life that's actually helped to get through. And so for her hop to this week, she's asked that if we wanted to play along, she would be really grateful if we did and would be appreciative. And as if I'm not going to help you celebrate, Caroline, to do something that is precious to us. Well, you guys know these two people here are very precious to me. This was my husband and my daughter when she was August, September, October, November, December, January, March, April-ish. So 7 or 8 months old. It was Easter, and I took a photo of Darren holding her. She was in her denim, and she's still denim mad. And so I've got some scrapbook paper here from Scrapbook Fantasies. Now I'll show you what I've done. It's 2 pieces of paper. I took this one because I love it. I love the colours in it. That one was Dreamland. No, that one was Tropical Ambience. And this one here with the that I fussy cut the frame out of was Dreamland. So the other two branding strips from that. So I've cut that out. I'm going with the wood grain for the border because I think it will look nice. Now, I've distressed everything. I'm not normally a distresser, but I have distressed all around the edge, including the frame. And so this came out of, this was in the middle, right? And that came out of, let me turn it over. So that came out of that page, right? So I've taken that, fussy cut it out, turned that over, popped that on top, had my frame, and I was originally going to go like that. But when I started to ink around the edges, I really liked that. And I think it will all stand out a lot better, including the title that I've been painting. That's what I'm going with, you guys. I think this is going to look really pretty. I just wanted something really pretty to put in the albums that celebrates, well, her and her dad. Mind you, most of the photos are her and her dad. When are they not ever together and doing things and being silly and stuff? Good old mum's there to take the photos. Let me just make sure I'm not going to, I'm going to show at the top, aren't I? You know what? I don't think it's going to show through that much because my frame will cover that. Right, took those bits off. And I think if I stick the frame, I'm even going to come over a bit, I think. Go up. Okay, something like that. So hang on, let's stick the top of that photo on. There, like so. And so that is going to touch that on the inside. So let's go. I even distressed on the inside of this where I'd cut it. So to cut out the middle, I actually used my knife. And I'm not that steady with my knife to cut with either. So I thought, well, distressing is the perfect way to go. I mean, it hasn't really, not that you can see very well, but distressed that much at the top. But it's distressed around here fairly well. I'm going to go, don't stick just yet. I'm going to go like that. Okay, and then we're going to go like that. Yep. Right. So I just need another piece to stick that to there. Yeah, I was going to put the wood grain behind it, but then I turned it over to start. I don't know what actually made me look at the back of it. I thought, you know what? No way. I'm using that side. It's nice and it will makes the photo stand out a bit more. And yet again, I've come up here with no actual plan of what I'm doing today. I just decided that I wanted to scrapbook. I spent yesterday doing housework and stuff. And I thought, you know what? No, today... Yeah, I think that's dried. Probably not majorly, but that's going to go there. How much extra is on there? No, not much. It's practically dry. So let's cut these guys off with a pair of scissors that I have. Couldn't actually find the scissors. So we go. I've got my good fine scissors up here for a change. Right, and I did 3 hearts. So this is all from Scrapbook Fantasies that I'm using. And this is the chipboard, how it comes with the Chippies of the Month Club. And probably haven't cut that properly, but I thought I had that bit. Just see if I can't. Better. And those, so there's 3. So that's that bit done. I literally don't know what I'm actually... I don't know if I want my camera to go down there. So this is Happy Land stuff. I had that. Where is the... This was all Easter stuff, I think. these little birds in here, and I'll fussy cut them. Here's a little bunny, because it was Easter. Don't really need presents. Let's have a look here. I'm not entirely sure what I fussy cut. It wasn't a birthday for cake. Purple flower, pinky flower. This is all out of the Happy Land collection. I thought that was the Easter bit, but that's obviously not. Cute little critter. Those bits. I've got, this must be, got the pinky flowers, so that must be it there, so they can go in there. Don't know that I want the hippo on there, he goes in there. That's all turtles, I think, now that I've got left. There's some flowers in here, this is Easter. I just didn't know what was in there. It's actually quite cute. Let's see what. Let's really Papa Bear with Papa Pure Heart. Papa Bear with Baby Bear. Got another little. That one there. Try and get the camera, sorry, I'm trying to just get my fingers to actually work. You know what, I really like that one there. I can pop some little, there's a little pink flower with some purple and pink Easter eggs or something. Let's just go to the Easter eggs. That little birdie up there. Now I had some flares as well. Where did I put my flares? That could actually go here with that. You know what? Let's pop this up here. Got 2, 3 hearts that could go up here. So that can go there. I'm trying to make up my mind, like, I want it to look so cute and adorable and pretty. These beautiful peony roses that I cut out. That one, let's go. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Over here, no, not that. I need a lighter. Right, I've got a mess here, but we'll just stick that to the side. And I think that's how we're going, because I really like it. So let's just get this bow. That needs to come down here more. Move these guys down just a little. Right. We're going to go on the side. See if I've got some chippy strip as well. Need to go that now. Sometimes when I start concentrating, I go real quiet. God, I do have a little bit of chippy strip. Look at that. This is what Scrapbook Fantasies sell as their, let me show you. It's a bit of thinner, or thicker chipboard. It's from offcuts of different things when they make the white chipboard pieces and titles and things. And they use this instead of foam tape. So I'll show you. I'll just pop it on, cut that bit off. Like that. So it goes on like that. And then I'm just going to, they use glue, but I'm just going to use double-sided tape today. Only because I'm being, you know, lazy. Oh, you know, typical Aussie, as people would say. If I can get it to work. My little plan might have just, oh no, there it goes. Right. And he's now sitting up a bit. Not completely on the page. So, I think what I'm going to do next is let's get some chipboard down. Wish there was a smaller heart in that, but there wasn't. I kind of wanted a heart up here somewhere. Actually, maybe it could come out of there like that. Then it blends in too much. It's definitely not going to work up there. I don't know that I want those hearts there. Might go one there, one there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, where's my... Get my tweezers to hold it. So I was a bit older when I was having Danina. I mean, I say older than most people. I was in my 30s, early 30s. And they classed me as a geriatric mother. And I thought, how rude was that? It's very rude. And anyway, I had a bit of a rough start with when she was first born. You guys probably have heard it. Those of you that are new probably haven't. But when I first had Danina, like I didn't have much experience with babies. I know my sister had her son, and yes, I'd babysat and looked after him, helped mum and dad when they've looked after him and things. But you know, I didn't have much experience in relation to, you know, how a baby was meant to act and things like that. And where I'm going with this is, so for 3 months, you could say I starved my daughter. No, 6 weeks. 6 weeks, sorry. because she just cried non-stop. Darren and I were a bit beside ourselves, really, because we had tried everything, like absolutely everything that we could think of. He'd even taken her, 12 midnight, in the car driving with her, so that, she would go to sleep. By the time he'd hit the driveway, she was back awake again. Do I have a little bit of that chibi strip left? I did. So it was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I tried all the different positions to breastfeed, and every time the clinic sister would come, I'll keep persevering. It's just, teething issues for a newborn and la da 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 da. Like, this can't be normal. And anyway, it got to the point where my mum had come down and my husband's auntie had come down, and I just burst into tears crying. I said, I'm sorry, but what am I possibly doing wrong that, is causing this? And Mum said, look, my sister was heavily pregnant, but she was in, actually I don't know if I want the flare. She was in Queensland at the time on a holiday to see, like, her children's, or her, one that she had, grandmother was up there. And so she'd gone up there for a little break, and she was very much nearly due to have her second one. And Mum said, just ring your sister. Go and ring her. She said, it's obviously got something to do with the breast milk. And so I rang my sister and said, look, what's the deal? She said, well, I gave you the breast pump before I left. Have you used it? And I said, look, it's okay to say, have you used it? But tell me how much I'm meant to have. How much liquid am I meant to have? What is one feed for a baby? And she said, it's 60 mils. And I went, right, thank you. That's what I've been trying to get out of the nurses and things. But would they tell me? No. And so with that, I haven't stuck those. Yes, I have. I haven't. Yes, I have. With that, she said, I'll stay on the phone while you go and do it. So I was in the bathroom on the phone to her, and I just burst out crying. And my sister's going, what is wrong? And I said, I've just done both sides, and I have 5 mil. She said, Mel, you've got no milk. And so with that, my husband's auntie said to my husband, here, go up to the chemist and get formula now. She said it will be trial and error, which one, suits the baby, like suits Danina. But get whatever they suggest to start with. And I already had the bottles and everything, so Mum got those out, and her and Auntie Vicky, washed them up and stuck them in the microwave sterilizer that I had. And we were ready. And you know what? From that point on, Danina slept like there was no tomorrow. Like, it was just, I had no idea what I was doing. And all I wanted was a straight answer out of someone, was how much liquid are they meant to get for a proper feed. So, here I was practically starving the poor child. And I think that whole experience, I turned to my husband one day and I just said, I hope you're, along the same lines as me, but I don't want another one. I said, I couldn't go through that again. And he said, yeah, I think one's enough for us. So that's what we decided on. But I mean, I think for us, yes, one was enough. Because we were late having her because we kept saying, oh, can't afford it. But then you keep saying that and you'll never be able to afford it. but I wouldn't trade it at all for $1 million. Like, she's really brought a lot of joy to both of us, and we've both been hands-on. Yes, I've done more the school part and stuff, but yeah. And to think, oh, this little one, she's gonna be 16 next week, people. I think it's hitting me a little, and yeah, I can't believe she's gonna be 16. Yes, I'm going for the glitter nouveau again. Silver moon dust. So I'm just going to go, I think today I'm just going to go around in 3 places like that. I think we'll go down here. And then we'll go here. Like that. Flick it, flick it, flick it. Makes it look like enamel dots. And I think we may just do some gold splatters. So let's just go like that. I just think this looks, yeah. I originally got this paper for the wood grain. I got some on a sale. I think we could get it for 50% off if we bought it that day. And I thought, yeah, I'll just grab all the wood grain. I think some of them I grabbed 2 of, but this wood grain here, I only grabbed the 1 because I thought I'll use the wood grain, I won't use the frame. And I just saw that this morning and I thought, you know what? I think that would look really lovely. Right. There we go. Not a huge amount, but it'll be enough. And I love that. I love how that's come out. Yes, sorry about my messy desk. I'm still... I was going to clean it the other day and I never got that far. There you go. That's what I've come up with. Hopefully that's in screenshot. I'm up too high, maybe about there. Okay, so if you think you might like to have a go at something like this, you may have just a heart shape of something that you could do the outside and the inside as a heart. By all means, press pause, take a screenshot, and have a go. At the same time, if you do like what I've come up with, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really fantastic. Now, I distressed around everything from here on. So this piece, the frame, you know, on the outside and the inside, this piece. And I distressed the mats that I put behind the photo. And then inked, or except for the mats, I inked in black, just to make it stand out just a little bit better. The camera I already had painted from the other day. I don't know why I didn't use it, but I thought, you know what, that would look quite good just under there. And I'm quite happy with how this has turned out, everyone. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I really like that. In fact, I think that may just be going in a frame. So by all means, I am going to pop down below in the description box Caroline's YouTube channel. And if anyone else does a video for her hop, I will add them to the list as they come up. And you can go and check them out. I don't know that there's an actual playlist, but as people say that they're going to do a video, then I will add them to the list if they've got a YouTube channel. Otherwise, go on over to Ginger's Corner Facebook group, and I'm pretty sure that's where everyone will be showing their layout that they've done for Caroline. I'll pop Ginger's Facebook group down there as well. I'll also put Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook group, YouTube channels, and website down so that you guys can go and check these out, these products out. I'll pop the names of these 2 papers in there as well. Plus, I think, what was this? I can't remember what these flowers were called. I didn't put my thingy in there. These little guys here are from Happy Land. They're Easter colour cuts. I don't know what my flowers are from. That could be Happy Land too, actually, to tell you the truth. And the rest is Chipboard. So Easter and Happy Land, I think you'll find that's all from, including up here. And come and check them out. They ship internationally. If you've got any questions whatsoever, they will, they'll help no matter what. And they have no problems with, answering any questions. They do lives of a Friday and Monday night to show how they use their products. And Alicia designs all this. And it's absolutely stunning. It's all made within their shop except for the paper. The paper is actually printed at a printery up in Queensland. So literally it's all Australian made. So there you go. And all I did with my chipboard is I don't know why I picked the knife up. I painted it in this acrylic Montmartre acrylic paint pen, thick end first. And then I went over it with the metallic. Did I keep the purple out? No. Montmartre metallic acrylic paint sets. This is the gold I just brushed over slightly. But I used the purple and the gold out of that set for my titles and my hearts. There you go. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. Show Caroline some love. If you're not subscribed to her channel yet, go and subscribe. Watch her video that she's done for her hop. And I'm actually going to copy it later on because I quite liked what she did. So I might do a scrap lift of that later on. And show her some love. Subscribe to her if you're not already. And give her a comment, something you like about her layout. It goes a long way to give somebody that nice feeling of, yay, I'm doing this. I'm actually getting through it and I can do a channel. And people actually do like my layout. It is a good feeling, I can tell you. Because I originally didn't start mine because I didn't think I was good enough. And my husband and my daughter both said, but yours is just as good as that one. And I went, yeah, but I don't know. And here I am. And then here's Caroline, both at 1,000 subscribers. So I'm sure we are both grateful from the bottom of our hearts for you all to subscribe. And Caroline, congratulations. You may be in America and things, but you and I are definitely friends, my friend. Yes, so I appreciate everything that you do as well for the community. So thank you so very much. Thank you everyone for watching. I will leave you now to look at all the beautiful photos over at Ginger's Corner. And happy scrapping and stay safe. Bye for now.